Awesome. We're out here. We're in here. Day three. Day three of waiting for my computer to be fixed. I am in the fucking trenches. Call me what you will. Call me whatever you want. But I miss my computer, bro. I'm so used to being able to work on shit and just kind of, progress. I feel weird not being able to work on anything, not being able to make progress on projects that I'm working on, that kind of thing. It's been a very interesting 3 days. And I still haven't heard from them. They still haven't contacted me about my computer or what they're going to do. So they haven't even started working on it, from what I can tell. And it's about to be Thursday. It's about to be Thursday, and they still haven't started working on my computer. I really feel like it's going to take longer than a week. Because they still have to order the part. So what are we doing? What are we doing? What's going on? But other than that, we're here. We're here and we are going to enjoy our time together because what else can we do? What else can we truly do? Um, let's see. What's going on in the world? I've got my phone here so we can check Twitter, see what's happening, see what's going on. Um, oh, they're like trying to fire, I guess, that guy who called Trump a pedophile protector, and Trump flipped him off. Like that happened in my state, mind you. Like I can't believe they're trying to fire this poor man for exercising his First Amendment right to call the president a pedophile protector. So, of course, the argument's going to be his job is making the decision to do whatever, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. It shouldn't happen. It's fucked up. Don't fire that man. He's in the right too. He's right. Is Trump not a pedophile protector? Does he not protect pedophiles? Is that not what he's doing? So, yeah. Hot spicy take. If you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, do all that lovely stuff. Hello. How are you doing? Hello. Oh, I do not speak that language. So sorry. Don't know what you're saying, but hit that subscribe button, everybody. If you're not subscribed, when I get my computer back, we will be doing way more fun stuff. uh, it's just waiting. Just waiting. I'm trying to, I'm getting antsy. That's why I'm streaming. I don't have anything else to do, so I'm so used to working on various different things just on my computer that I'm like, oh, now there's nothing to do. What do I do with myself? So I've been trying to catch up on errands and that kind of thing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. But been trying to catch up on some reading. Nick Fuentes for president. Oh, I don't know about that one, fam. I don't know about that one. um, like the stream, hit that subscribe button, do that lovely stuff. Yeah, yeah, I don't know if I can get behind you on that one. Sorry. Oh man. No, Nick Fuentes is an interesting one. As someone who is interested in right wing media, like content creators, kind of that thing. And I do like, not tapping the glass, so to speak, but I do like to look in every now and again and see what they're up to. I don't check in on Nick Fuentes. I do not know what that guy be doing other than being a little like Nazi freak. Other than that, it's like I don't know what he does. I don't know what he's getting up to in the days. I can tell you what Candace Owens is up to. Just rage baiting people, and you didn't take the bait. You're chill. No, I'm pretty. I try to stay pretty chill. I mean, look. Do I fuck with Nick Fuentes? No, but he's there. Um, God, what is happening today? I haven't really been online much. Twitter used to be such a good place to get news and stuff. Nick is in love with Candace. Oh, for sure. Well, the thing about a lot of those people. Oh, it is definitely sad what is happening with the protesters and ICE and stuff. I am I've made my opinion fairly known through some posts, but I just, I very much anti-ICE. So, just to make that clear. But like this is my news. This is my news on X, the everything app right now. So, journalist claims ICE advanced her job status without checks. Okay, yeah, that's news. That's news. Altered photo of Musk and Cruz with furries goes viral. One, why is Elon Musk's AI pushing a story about him with what is that like? Is that supposed to be Ted Cruz? Yeah, it's a pic. Okay, it's supposed to be like a picture of him and Ted Cruz with What are your thoughts on guns? Um, I have complicated feelings on guns because in a perfect world we oh, thank you, appreciate it. In a perfect world we would not have like I have a similar feeling to guns that I do on like nukes, which is like I'm anti nuke, I'm anti gun. But like we do live in a world where there are belligerent superpowers who will do whatever the hell they want if you don't have a way to sort of even not necessarily use the nukes, but like to sort of posture as like I have nukes, don't do anything to me. We've seen this time and time again. So I don't think people should have hello. I don't think people should have guns, but I also think that we live in a world that is pretty and especially in America, that is I do sort of support the ability to defend yourself, and as it stands, as long as the police and the state have weapons that they can use against us, I would say that just like while I personally don't own a gun and will not own a gun, um, I'm not like completely like against people owning guns. I've definitely reevaluated this opinion fairly recently when it comes to my personal opinion on guns. But overall, I am anti-gun. I don't think we should have guns. But it's just a little bit more nuanced than just no guns, I guess, at this point. Nukes are just wild, lol, but I agree. Um, yeah, yeah, I think that yeah, it's definitely one of those things. But we have like the I do think that we need better legislation when it comes to guns and when it comes to that kind of thing. But um, yeah, I definitely understand why people are pro are pro gun. I definitely understand where you're coming from, but I think that it's just one of those things where it does have the capability to do so much damage. Um, on such a massive scale. So I overall am pretty anti-gun, but I have been sort of looking into the history of specifically Black Americans owning guns in our country and using those for like self-defense and that kind of thing. And in learning about that history, my opinion on the sort of use of guns has shifted a little bit, but I am still overall fairly like probably best if we limit the amount of guns that are in circulation. You know, I'd prefer to limit the amount of guns, and yeah, so that's my opinion on guns. Um, yeah, fighting fire with fire. Yeah, I think that's a dangerous game, of course, because that kind of that leads to escalation and that kind of thing. So that's why I'm kind of like I wish we didn't live in such a violent sort of country. I mean, we do live in a violent country. But yeah. Let's see. What do we got going on? Do-do-do-do. Okay. Yeah, I definitely I do think that better mental health care in this country and in general is also just something that we need to take into consideration and work on. But so like I think that this is a problem that is solved by perhaps less guns in circulation, but also just better healthcare in general for people. Um, like better access to healthcare, better access to mental health services, that kind of thing. It's like it's not just like a it's not like a one sort of solution thing to this. It's there are like various different contributions to why we have a gun problem, but I don't think it's necessarily just people have access to guns. That's a part of it, but it's not the only part. Healthcare is a joke. Healthcare is definitely a joke here. Um, Trust me, I am well aware of that. It's like it's a small thing, but I've been waiting to get a stupid tooth looked at for like a month now. Um, yeah, yeah, and I have to drive like half an hour away, which isn't that far, but because they don't take my insurance anywhere like around me, so it's just like it's just the whole thing is so like it's just from top to bottom it's a mess. It's just like why are we what is healthcare, what is the purpose, like what do we why are we so bad at this? Can we just do better? I know why we're bad at this, but can we just do better? Can we just do better? But yeah, I mean it sucks because we're a country that has like the abilities to provide decent healthcare. We just don't. Five teeth almost just knocked out five teeth almost a year ago, and I have workers comp. Oh geez, yeah, that's crazy. I like teeth are a big one for sure. Like teeth, and I guess like the eye doctor is one where like healthcare gets really weird for sure, especially when it comes to insurance. So I don't really know, but that sucks. That really sucks. I was definitely privileged growing up having my mother's good state healthcare, health insurance. I was definitely spoiled, and then I turned 26 or whatever, and it's like, oh fuck, now I gotta get like my own health insurance, and it's definitely not as good. So, but the whole thing is just a mess. It's definitely one of those things that continues to radicalize me. I think is like experiencing the healthcare system in this country. And I definitely have my own health issues, so it's like, and my mother, I take care of her too, so I have to deal with like her stuff and her bills and everything, and it's just like, oh, no, this is great. This is exactly what I wanted from my life. And then you've got motherfuckers like, I don't even know, like Mike Johnson going on television and just, I just, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. Too much, too much. We should definitely be doing better in general. Luckily, I make decent money and had it taken care of. It's just a joke. Yeah, yeah. It is. It's just a joke. And there are, in my opinion, there's an easy way to solve this problem. I am definitely, like for like free healthcare and that kind of thing. And I do think we are in a position to provide it. But obviously, the incentives are not there for the sort of wealthier class. But that's my opinion on that, at least. But I just wish we had better healthcare in general, and I do think that a lot of problems in American society could be solved by people having better access to healthcare. Like there's so many problems that at the end of the day, it does come down to, like, if you had better access to healthcare, this probably would not have gotten to this point. So 70, yeah, 70, 76. Yeah, listen, I'm not gonna get too spicy here, but it might be time for another one of those there revolution. Just saying. God, I kind of wish every now and again I'm like, God, just a little bit, just to fix a couple things. Oh, yeah. Especially lately, for sure. I've been feeling that. Um, like I definitely probably am a little bit more inclined in that direction in general, but I do just lately it has been very much like, wow, this is not sustainable. Don't see where this goes, but ooh. So maybe I do like the second amendment. Well, that is my point. I guess about like the Second Amendment is that, or about like guns, is that in a world where we don't have such a violent state and such a violent like government that is willing to oppress us and oppress our free speech and that kind of thing, like in a world without that, I do think that we could probably do with fewer guns. But I do think that living in a world where, again, I've personally been doing a lot of like learning and researching about like Black Americans and specifically our gun ownage in this country, and the sort of merits of self defense in that regard against like the state and against people who would do you harm and like challenge your human rights and that kind of thing. So yeah, yeah, my opinion on the Second Amendment is definitely a little bit more complicated than straightforward. Just like no anti like I'm anti-gun, you know. So, but overall, I am for limiting the access to guns. But I do think that as long as we have sort of people who would, try and oppress us, it's like, what do you do? What do you do when you get to the point where there's no real sort of peaceful option to take anymore? But I mean, that's like the point of the Second Amendment, anyways. But I think we should maybe put it to use a little bit more. you know, make it earn its place. But that's yeah, Yeah, let's see. God, it's harder. It's definitely harder to do these streams because I have to like keep talking. It's good that you're open minded. Yeah, I definitely am someone who like I don't consider myself a centrist or anything. I'm definitely on the left, and definitely a left leaning person. But I do at least try to. I mean, my basis is in it's in reality. It's in truth. You know, like I examine the things that are put before me, and I try to develop solutions that work for with what we have to work with. You know, like I don't like try and exist in like the world I don't try and exist in the world I wish we existed in or the world I wish we lived in. I try and react to the world around us. So, um, if that makes sense. So I do try not to be like super closed off to things just because it's coming from like a right wing perspective. Like if a right wing like if someone on the right has like um yeah, I mean yeah, like ultimately like there are obviously things that that are more hardline stances for me and probably would be like I don't know if I'm really, you know, interested in interacting with like there are definitely some times where it's like I might draw the line here or there, but for the most part I am open to hearing people out and interacting with people as long as you're not like a awful human being, you know. So, that's where I stand on that. Just as long as you're not an awful human being, we're good to go, fam. Like I do think the world and especially the internet in general could do with a little bit more of people being more not necessarily kind to one another, but just more patient with one another maybe, just more understanding and just fair. But we live in a very contentious society and time. So, you know. Uh I don't know how long this stream will be. Probably not super super long. I don't necessarily love just talking into a microphone for I mean I do like talking to a microphone, but I don't love like not having things going on and that kind of thing. I'd like to make this a little bit more entertaining for people, but at the time while I wait for my computer to get back from the shop, this is the best I can do. So I might uh the stream might not be too long, but we'll chill out for a little bit, maybe like an hour or so, just chatting, shooting the shit, catching up on shit, you know. That's probably what I'm gonna do for my it's probably what I'm gonna do, so probably be about an hour long and then I'll call it for the night. Because um yeah. But I honestly just feeling stir crazy. Feeling a little stir crazy and wanted to do something that felt a little bit productive, a little bit engaging. um So, and I do appreciate having this sort of outlet here. This is definitely keeping me from going completely crazy while I wait for my computer to get back because I have been struggling. First world problems though, like 100%. Without a doubt, first world problems. I will take this problem over even some of the other problems I have to deal with right now. So, it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. We'll make it through. Whatever it takes. I know I can make it through. You know, Degrassi theme song. This is what happens when you just let me yap into a microphone for however long. I start getting into Degrassi. I could talk about Degrassi for a long time if I wanted to. Honestly, I'd like to do Degrassi content on this channel at some point. I just don't know what I would do necessarily. I want to do some Degrassi Classic content because there's not a lot of Degrassi Classic content out there. There's not a lot of people talking about Degrassi Classic. People talk about Degrassi The Next Generation all the time. But Degrassi Junior High, Degrassi High, they don't get as much attention. They don't get as much love. And I love that series. It's the series that started it all. Well, technically, the series that started it all was The Kids of Degrassi Street. But, you know, Junior High and Degrassi High, those are it. Those are like it's what started the official canon, as it were. So I'd love to do some Degrassi content on here someday. That's like a goal of mine. I don't know when, I don't know how, I don't know what, but someday, don't be surprised if you see some Degrassi content on this channel. This channel will probably have so much different content because I am a person with ADHD and my interests vary greatly. So, don't be surprised. Hello. How's it going? We're just chilling, taking some time, trying not to go stir crazy while I wait for my computer to get back from the shop. I am unable to work on various different things, so what are we talking about? Nothing much. I was actually just talking about Degrassi. Which is a TV show. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. But I was talking about sort of the channel and thoughts going forward when I get my computer back and everything. Got some excited things I want to work on, but right now we're just chilling. We're just chilling. Taking in the views here, taking in the sights. I saw Elon Musk was oh, good night. Have a good night. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. And leave a like. Help out the stream. We'd really appreciate it. Definitely appreciate y'all hanging out with me while I try not to lose my mind here. I think Elon Musk was on Twitter being stupid again, wasn't he? He's posting a lot lately again. He is back on his bullshit. Let's see what Elon's up to. Let's see what old Elon Musk is up to on Twitter. Because I know he was like defending Grok again after the whole fiasco with the bikinis and the editing people's pictures and that kind of thing. So I'm not sure where he is right now on his topics, but we'll see. We'll take a little look-see-loo. We'll take a little look-see-loo and find out. Yes. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I don't know. We'll see. Depending on how I feel, this might be the last stream before I get my computer back because I don't love doing these streams. I feel like it's a little boring for people, but I'm also down to like, I don't know, I might do another one. I'm also down to do some like, I don't know if people have any questions for me about like me or the channel or anything like that. So maybe I'll do one more stream, sort of do like a Q&A kind of thing. I don't know why I think people care about that, but maybe they do. Maybe we can do something with that. Yeah, Elon Musk, what's he been up to? tweeting Starlink stuff. He does that a lot. But, like, let's see what his replies are looking like. So he did a post, yeah. He's on that anti-immigrant shit yet again. He's really going in on Ilhan Omar. They're really going in on Ilhan Omar. They're trying to do the whole she married her brother to... The thing about... Okay, you know what? We are going to talk about this because why not? The Ilhan Omar conspiracy theory is that she married her brother, right? Now, they are making it out as though she married her brother to come into the United States illegally herself or to circumvent the rules. Like, that's what they're saying. They're saying she married her brother and they're like, are you worried you're going to get deported when they find out that it was, fraudulent? And but if you do even like basic research on Ilhan Omar, and I'll even do it right now. I'll pull up her Wikipedia page for you. Well, not for you because you can't see it, but I'll pull up her Wikipedia page because the Ilhan Omar conspiracy theories is so ridiculous. So they're acting like she married her brother to come into the United States illegally, right? That's what they're saying. And the reason that is ridiculous, the reason that is not the case, is because if you even just look up Ilhan Omar, right? Just look her up. Oh, okay. Yeah, born in Somalia. October 4th, 1982. Okay, got it. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Her mother died when she was 2. She was raised by her father and grandfather. And then her family secured asylum in the U.S. and arrived in New York in 1995. She did not get married until like 2000 something. Like, do you see the problem here? She came to the United States before she was ever married. Before she was ever married. She became a U.S. citizen in 2000 when she was 17 years old, before she was ever married. Before she was ever married. So, and then in 2002, she was engaged. And in 2009, she married somebody who is the guy who I'm pretty sure they're like alleging to be her brother, right? Like the 2009 marriage is the guy they're alleging to be her brother, which again comes literally almost a decade after she becomes a US citizen. So that is how illogical and stupid their fucking conspiracy theories are. It's just, oh, Ilhan Omar is here illegally because she married her brother, and it's like, no, that's not possible. Like, that's not the timeline doesn't even like suggest that. She became a US citizen nearly a decade before she married the man you're accusing her of marrying to get into the United States. Ugh. And they're really pushing this. They're really pushing this idea. They are really trying to push this whole Ilhan Omar is illegitimate or whatever. It's just, ugh. And then you have Elon Musk coming in with to a post about Ilhan Omar, I guess. I don't even know what she said. I don't even care. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what she said because they'll just hallucinate what she said anyways, right? And so this is Elon Musk's pinned tweet right now. America is 4% of the world population, but illegals can scam money from the government that is higher than 95% of Earth and more than most Americans make. America would be swamped, go bankrupt, and then cease to exist at all if illegal immigration enforcement were to be defunded. This man is not American. Can we talk about how this man is not American? Like, he's from South Africa. Go ruin South Africa. Get out of my fucking country, bro. Like, this is the kind of shit that makes me anti-immigrant. Motherfuckers like Elon Musk make me hate immigration. Like, you want to make someone like me anti-immigration? Bring in more motherfuckers like Elon Musk, and then we'll really have a problem. But the vast majority of immigrants are not Elon fucking Musk, so I don't have an issue. But god damn. God damn. Ugh. What else is happening? He's posting a lot about Starlink too. Will Elon win his case against OpenAI? He has a case against OpenAI? Wait, what's Elon's case against OpenAI? This is new to me. Elon Musk, OpenAI. What's this about? Elon Musk, OpenAI. What is this about? Judge sets new trial for Musk versus Altman showdown. Musk lawsuit over OpenAI for profit conversion can go to trial, U.S. judge says. This is from The Guardian. Elon Musk's lawsuit against OpenAI is to... Hold on, let's click on the... This is from a year ago. Elon Musk is once again suing OpenAI and its chief executive, Sam Altman, resurrecting a legal battle against his former partners with a case that now claims they manipulated him into co-founding the artificial intelligence company. What? What does that mean? How do you manipulate him into co-founding the company? Months after abruptly withdrawing a similar lawsuit without explanation, Musk filed a new lawsuit on Monday in a Northern California federal court. OpenAI denied the allegations in a statement to The Guardian, pointing to its previous blog posts about Musk's initial lawsuit earlier this year. Musk's latest complaint claims the case is a textbook tale of altruism versus greed. I don't understand what this case is about. It says that it's about him. It says that he claims they manipulated him into co-founding the artificial intelligence company. What does that mean? How do you manipulate somebody into co-founding a company? Repeating allegations in his previous suit that his former co-founders in OpenAI betrayed him by turning the company from a non-profit into a largely for-profit enterprise. The perfidy and deceit is of Shakespearean proportions, it states. I don't understand this lawsuit. I think I'm a little too stupid to understand what this lawsuit is about. Musk's lawyer, Mark Toberoff, claimed the new lawsuit held vast differences from the case earlier this year. The latest complaint holds defendants accountable for intentional misrepresentation to Musk and the public and seeks the disgorgement of their ill-gotten gains on a grand scale. And seeks the disgorgement. I'm actually not gonna lie to you, that's a new word for me. Disgorge. Disgorge? 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 Cause to pour out. Remove the sediment from. A sparkling wine after fermentation. Huh. Cause to pour out. Disgorge. Interesting. That's definitely a new word for me. Interesting. It's DISGORGEMENT for anybody who's curious. Disgorgement. Okay. So seeks the sort of pouring out of their ill-gotten gains on the grand scale. He wants to expose their ill-gotten gains. That's what that means in that sentence, I'm assuming. English lessons with Locke. What do you know? The lawsuit renews a legal battle between Musk, the world's richest man, and one of its most influential tech leaders, and Altman. By the way, fuck Sam Altman as well, who has become the face of the generative AI boom in recent years and a prominent industry figure himself. The two co-founded OpenAI in 2015 before Musk left the company after the company over an internal power struggle. Several years later, as Altman's power grew, their relationship turned increasingly acrimonious. Okay. Musk's new lawsuit centers around a similar claim to the one he filed in February, arguing that Altman, his other co-founder Greg Brockman, and OpenAI broke what he calls the founding agreement to develop artificial intelligence for the betterment of humanity. The company breached that agreement as it pivoted towards a partnership with Microsoft and became largely for profit, Musk alleges, threatening humanity with reckless advancement of AI. Are you fucking kidding me? Ain't no way Elon Musk is suing somebody because he's worried about threatening humanity with reckless advancement of AI. I mean, look, the person he's suing is Sam Altman, so it's fuck him too. But what do you what do you mean? This is the same man who was out here defending Grok just a few days ago. OpenAI and Altman vehemently pushed back against Musk's original allegations, casting him as a bitter and petty ex-partner who was jealous of the company's success after he left. In a March blog post following the initial suit, Altman and other OpenAI executives published emails claiming to show that Musk always supported a shift towards for-profit status and stated, "We're sad that it's come to this with someone whom we've deeply admired." As we said about Elon's initial legal filing, which was subsequently withdrawn, Elon's prior emails continue to speak for themselves. An OpenAI spokesperson told The Guardian in response to the lawsuit. The new complaint contains additional allegations that OpenAI broke federal racketeering laws, Musk's lawyer told the New York Times, and is a much more forceful lawsuit than the previously dropped lawsuit. It also alleges that Altman and his associates participated in numerous acts of wire fraud through accepting financial contributions from Musk. After Musk lent his name to the venture, invested significant time, tens of millions of dollars in seed capital, and recruited top AI scientists for OpenAI, Musk and the nonprofit's namesake objective were betrayed by Altman and his accomplices, the suit states. Musk's original case against Altman and OpenAI wound through California courts for weeks and included his lawyers successfully petitioning for a change of judge, but they pulled the suit without comment one day before a San Francisco Superior Court judge was set to hear Altman and OpenAI's case for dismissal. Musk also founded his own rival AI company last year called xAI and has pursued building a similar chatbot to OpenAI's ChatGPT. Musk's chatbot has failed to gain the popularity or partnership with big tech companies that ChatGPT. This was a year ago, so I don't know how accurate that still is. And then this was from a few days ago. So that lawsuit is to go to trial after a judge said there's plenty of evidence to support the billionaire's case. Okay. The world's richest man who co-founded OpenAI is suing. This is very much a let them fight situation, by the way. I want to make that very clear because it's fuck Sam Altman, it's fuck Elon Musk. This is very much a let them fight situation. The problem is the outcome of this whole thing, who knows, might have an effect on the rest of us. I don't know what all of this is sort of going to amount to, but there's always a chance, especially when you have two big guys like this going at it, that there would be some sort of outcome from this that affects more than just them. So that is why I am talking about this for sure. But yeah. The world's richest man who co-founded OpenAI is suing the ChatGPT developer and its chief executive. I'm going to be honest, I didn't even know that Elon Musk had helped co-found OpenAI. That is, oh man, not unexpected, but okay, all right. The world for nonprofit model. The U.S. District Judge Yvonne Gonzalez Rogers in Oakland, California, told a hearing there was plenty of evidence that suggested OpenAI's leaders made assurances that its original nonprofit structures was going to be maintained. She said there were enough disputed facts to let a jury consider the claims at a trial scheduled for March rather than decide the issues herself. She said she would issue a written order after the hearing that addresses OpenAI's attempt to throw out the case. Okay. Yeah, it comes amid the court dispute comes amid a broader showdown over dominance in the market for generative artificial intelligence. Musk's xAI and its chatbot Grok are competing with OpenAI and other technology developers. Musk is seeking unspecified monetary damages from what he calls ill-gotten gains. Yeah, this to me very much seems like these two continuing to duke it out for the title of like King of AI or whatever. I don't know who's gonna come out on top. I hate both of them. Elon Musk is Elon Musk, and Sam Altman is a fucking freak. Like a lizard man in skin clothing. Like, I don't even know what is up with that. He's literally an alien in like a skin suit, right? Also, he has some like weird shit with his sister that I think people don't talk about as much. Hold on. I don't wanna be saying shit that ain't real. Sam Altman sister. Cause this has been like a story that, yeah. So and I think it's because there's not very much news about it. It's just like I don't know the details of this case or like where it is, but she has made allegations against sexual abuse against him. So Sam Altman has been accused of sexually abusing his sister, and she filed a lawsuit which was filed on January in 2025 in the U.S. District Court in the Eastern District of Missouri, alleges that the abuse started when she was 3 and Mr. Altman was 12. He denied the claims in a joint statement on his ex with his mother and 2 brothers. All of these claims are utterly untrue, the statement said. Caring for a family member who faces mental health challenges is incredibly difficult, it adds. Yeah, so I'm going to go out and say right front. Like, obviously, I think that her claims should be taken seriously and they should be investigated to the full extent of the law. And unfortunately, I don't know how much evidence they'll be able to gather in this case, given the sort of timeline here and how hard it is to gather evidence in sexual abuse cases in general. But I will say immediate red flag. Immediately I am a little like hesitant of Sam Altman and like his brothers and the mother doing like a joint statement to be like, no, she's crazy. Like that already is right out the gate. It's like, okay. Again, this is all alleged by his sister. I won't go through the whole article because I do think some of this is pretty fucked up to put it simply. The details are, I mean, it's just awful. But Sam Altman says, over the years, we've tried in many ways to support Annie and help her find stability. This situation causes immense pain to our entire family. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know for sure what happened here, obviously. I don't have like a magic ball to read into the future and read into the past or whatever to see if he did abuse his sister, but he does have allegations against abusing his sister, and it would be very easy, I imagine, for the rest of the family to get on board with Sam Altman, who's making millions and billions of dollars, as opposed to backing up the sister who is not bringing that in for the family, you know? I mean, it's very easy for him to sort of pin this whole situation against her. So I would take that into consideration before you make any hard judgments on your opinion on Sam Altman in this case. But I would just take that into consideration that it's very easy for him to flip this against his sister in that scenario. But I stand with his sister wholeheartedly because Sam Altman's just a freak anyways. He's just a freak anyways. A lizard man in a skin suit. What can I say? But yeah, that's basically that with like the case and everything. That's interesting. Did not know that Musk was suing Sam Altman. Also did not know that he helped co-found ChatGPT or OpenAI. That's also crazy. So, who even knows, dude? Who even knows? Again, this is very much a let them fight situation. Fuck Sam Altman, fuck Elon Musk. Let them duke it out in court if that's what they want to do. Let's see. What else is he posting? Not a whole lot, honestly. I mean, he's posting a lot, but like not a whole lot of like anything interesting, except for being stupid about the ICE agent and everything too. He's like, she almost killed him. The ICE agent who fatally shot Renee Good on January 7th in Minneapolis, and it's like, yeah, no, she did not almost kill him. They're saying that man suffered internal bleeding. Like, it's called bruising. Get over it. Like, I gave myself a bruise because I hit my hand too hard on something the other day. The big baby ICE agent can't handle a little bruising, internal bleeding after that car supposedly hit him. Yeah, okay. Okay, internal bleeding, sure. It's called a bruise, baby boy. Buck up. Oh man. Like, this is where we're at. Don't believe your lying eyes. He's replying to like, what the hell? Oh god. He's like, the way he uses Grok to like reply to people too is insane. Like, this man is actually on like so many drugs and is just like doing whatever the fuck he wants. And he's still just talking about AI. Just talking about AI. Yeah. Alright. There was another person I wanted to look at, and that was J.K. Rowling. What has she been up to lately? We haven't checked in on her in a while. What is old J.K. Rowling up to? What's she posting? What's she getting up to? I assume being Islamophobic and transphobic. Especially with the Iran protests. So I bet she's going crazy, actually. Okay. She's posting about, like, silly little moments that she had in the past. Okay, J.K. Rowling, whatever. Posting about Iran. Petition, cancel the clinical trial. Oh, yeah, she's wanting to, like, stop, like, puberty blockers right now. For some reason. Once again, cannot stress enough. If you're a Harry Potter fan and you're still buying Harry Potter shit, your money is directly going towards fighting against trans rights, okay? J.K. Rowling takes that money that she gets from your support of her series that she wrote for children once upon a time. She takes that money and she funnels it into fighting against trans rights, okay? So Remember that. If you are a Harry Potter fan and you're still supporting J.K. Rowling with your money, it is going directly towards anti trans bullshit. Do not forget that. You can make that choice, but that is what you are doing. Like, buy that shit secondhand at least. Like, do something. Holy shit. Also, hit that subscribe button and leave a like. I always forget to say that shit. What else is she doing? She hasn't been posting a lot. I'm already back to December, where she's talking about who knows now that trans activists aren't only stalking, harassing, doxing, threatening, and physically assaulting women, our politicians might finally take violence that's such a key feature of this totalitarian movement seriously. Oh, God. Like, if you just. It's just. I can't imagine trying to paint yourself as the victim so hard that you completely like don't even realize that you're talking about a group of people who experiences direct violence, and you're acting like their existence is you experiencing violence. It's just, again, I've said this once before and I'll say it again. As a woman, I've never felt like my rights were encroached upon because trans women had rights, okay? Like, them getting, like having rights, having basic human decency has never hindered my own sort of ability to have those things. So don't know why that's always the argument. Oh, okay, this is funny though. Have y'all seen those AI images of Charlie Kirk and like Renee Good? Cause, cause they did the same shit when Charlie Kirk was killed, and they were making AI images of him like kicking it with Jesus Christ and all sorts of shit, and it's just like, this is where we're at. Like, like people die, people are killed, and I'm not even like a Charlie Kirk fan, right? Like, we did not agree, but people die, people get killed, and you have people making AI images of them like meeting Jesus Christ. Like, we're all going to hell. This is hell, actually. We're already in hell. They've got like pictures of Charlie Kirk and Renee Good, and they're holding up signs that say like he didn't deserve it and she didn't deserve it, and it's like this is the true enlightened centrist position. The true centrist position of it all. Oh my god. Like, another reason I don't show my face very often, just if something happens to me and people start making AI images of me post like death or whatever, I'm coming back to haunt every last single one of you. Like, what are you talking about? I am literally going to be in your closet every goddamn night, rattling your coat hangers and just slamming drawers in your kitchen. I'm going to be all over your fucking house because you're not making an AI image of me after I die. You're just not. You're just fucking not. I will take some things to the grave with me, and that is just like a modicum of decency and self-respect, okay? God. Because that's what Charlie Kirk's sort of legacy has become at this point. It's just a lot of AI memes, bro. Like, you got a song, you've got people making AI of him with Renee Good. Like, I don't agree with him, but I don't hate her. Like, someone had to sit down and type into a computer the prompts to make this shit. And they thought, oh, I'm really cooking. Like, I'm really making something that's gonna touch the people. It's gonna resonate with their souls. Oh man. And I don't even think and if Charlie Kirk were alive, he would not be saying that about Renee Good. I don't think he would be. He'd be on Trump's dick, you know? He'd be right there where Trump is like, "Oh, she was a violent criminal. She was a terrorist." And he'd be right there behind him. Right there. So I don't these images are so funny. Oh, brother. Oh god. Okay. Okay. It's been about an hour. I said I would probably call this stream after an hour today. I've been so antsy and I've had nothing to do. I'm trying to like fill the time, but I want my computer back. I want my computer back here working in working shape so that I can keep working on this channel, keep working on videos for you guys and just keep having a good time. Just keep vibing. That's what I try to do. I try to vibe. I try to vibe as best I can. In a world that is full of fuck shit vibes, I try to find some good vibes every now and again. But with that being said, I am going to just sort of wrap this up here and that'll be good. That'll be great. So, might stream again before I get my computer back. I'm not sure. Don't know yet. I'd like to maybe, depending on how long it is. But if we get my computer back sooner rather than later, then maybe I won't stream again before we get it back. But depending on how antsy I'm feeling, depending on how just kind of like unproductive I'm feeling, I might stream again just to sort of calm that feeling and chill out for a little bit and talk shit. I do enjoy these streams just because I get to like talk without really worrying about anything. So there's that. But aside from that, let's wrap this up. This is a short stream. Keeping it short, keeping it cute, keeping it simple, keeping it stupid simple for today. We're gonna just wrap this shit up. But that's all I got. So thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Please take care of yourself. Do all that lovely stuff. Free Palestine. Free Sudan. We need to talk about Sudan, honestly. When I get my computer back, I'll try. I might try and do something about that just a little bit because it's not getting the attention it deserves. Largest humanitarian crisis. It's just a whole fucking thing, and there's been a lot of atrocities coming out of there, and people need to be talking about it. People need to be talking about Sudan. They need to be talking about the Sudanese people, and they're not. So, hopefully, when I get my computer back, maybe we'll talk about that on stream a little bit or something. I don't know, but that's the plan. Anyways, with that being said, again, I will catch you all later. So, thank you so much for. Blah, 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 blah. Good job. Thank you so much for watching and take care of yourself and goodbye.